a completely different sphere, marketing. Imagine that the ad is working automatically and very effectively. And this is a reality thanks to our next speaker, Utkarsh Khandelwal, Infloso, presenting Molly, the first in the world AI marketologist. This instrument allows you to launch automated ads campaign in social networks and media, affordable for any budget. Let's welcome Utkarsh Khandelwal.
All right. I know it's been a really long day and we've been looking at some really serious and informative presentations. My presentation today is a little more on the fun, the less serious side. And to make it that way, I need you all to answer a couple of questions. If you can look at the image behind me and raise your hand if you recognize the brand. Awesome. How about this one? Can you recognize the two brands in this picture? Awesome. How about these two iconic cars? Perfect. Okay. I know exactly everybody in this room knows how this product is going to taste like. See, the thing is, I've been using similar products all of my life, and over time, I found myself getting a little more inclined towards one brand as compared to the other. Right? I began noticing an invisible bias being created in my mind. Something that was happening so smoothly and so subtly that I never even actually understood when I got these biases. So now the question is, we know about these brands and somehow we always pick their products even in a sea of choices. How does that happen? Right? How do brands create this level of awareness and create such biases? The answer is pretty simple. Marketing. Привет, меня зовут Utkarsh. I am the founder of Infloso AI, a company that's been building category-defining products in the marketing technology space that are used by over 1 million people worldwide. Having spent over a decade in this industry, today my goal is to help you understand the nuances of marketing and where it's headed, what's the future like. But let's clear out a couple of basics first. Okay, any business has two core functions, marketing and innovation. Now, what's actually interesting to understand here is that even though both are very, very important, there's a big difference. You see, good marketing without innovation can still be valuable, it can still make money. But good innovation without marketing is pretty much useless. Philip explains marketing as a marathon without a finishing line. Because, you see, marketing is so vast, so dynamic, and so complicated that it becomes like a perpetual, never-ending activity for any business that wants to survive and grow. And that is probably why David Packard also said that marketing is too important to be left to the marketing department. You see, no matter how good you are or how hard you work, there are always going to be another set of challenges, another set of problems that you would need to overcome. The sad reality is, the more problems you end up solving, the more problems you would need to actually solve. So, no matter what kind of product or service you build, and what part of the world you build it in, marketing is the only business activity that can transcend geographies and languages. Very similar to the power of love. Only marketing has the ability to transcend limitations and bring you closer to the people who matter to you. Now you're thinking, yeah, okay, marketing is important, we know, we've been doing it for years, what's new? Well, after having spent a decade in the industry, working with over 7,000 plus brands, running thousands of marketing campaigns for them, building and scaling multiple products, we've boiled down to the 7 most critical and challenging problems that you would face if you need to achieve success. And if you can solve these 7 problems, you can sell anything to anyone, anywhere. Problem 1, it is about creativity, and creativity takes time. You see, humans need time to think. right? We need time to be creative. But the problem is that market doesn't wait. If you cannot adapt to market trends in time, you lose. Problem number 2, marketing needs to be very clear and transparent to be successful. But humans are very subjective, we're biased, and let's be honest, we're not the most transparent folks, right? So the bias will always bend the clarity that's required for success, and maintaining consistent transparency throughout the process is a big, big challenge. Problem number 3, marketing is a coordinated and dynamic process. It is a function of multiple people, multiple departments, multiple data sources, all of which are interdependent, and they need constant supervision, tracking, optimization to win, right? So it's actually very similar to driving a car. Think about it. When you're driving a car, you have to control multiple pedals with your feet. You have to steer with your hands. You have to look at the road with your eyes. And still you're expected to be aware of every car that's passing around you, right? The slightest bit of lag in this coordination can lead to fatal results. Marketing is the play of knowledge and skill. The more you know, the better you can perform. See, deep domain knowledge becomes a very important factor to achieve success. But us marketers are like Gen Z. We've got commitment issues. We jump from industry to industry, product to product, segments, changing companies as we grow in our careers. We actually never really get to spend enough time on one product to have really deep domain knowledge. And on top of that, there are just so many tools and softwares that you need to train yourself with. And in reality, we're actually really limited by how many tools we can actually master. Problem number 5, marketing requires endless decision making. To put it simply, humans get decision paralysis and decision fatigue rather quickly. Think about when you're trying to watch something, when you're trying to eat, and you go to EV or YouTube, and there are just so many choices that sometimes it gets so difficult to kind of pick something to watch. Problem number 6, marketing has to be data-centric and data-driven. With so much of data from everywhere around us, it becomes really difficult to process, store, analyze, and retrieve this data. I'm sure we're probably not going to remember everything, all of the data that we're gathering today. Finally, problem number 7, and one of the most important ones, effort. Let me ask you all to raise your hand one more time. Go on, please, raise your hand, everyone. Now, can I ask you to raise it a little higher? Now ask yourself this fundamental question: why did you not give your 100% the first time? Am I right? You see, humans are beings of comfort. We get comfortable, right? Very quickly, actually. And it's amazing to think about that. We might give 100% one time, but we cannot keep on giving our best to things that are repetitive, things that are not survival oriented. But machines can. Artificial intelligence can. And that is why we've created a drug so powerful that it can disrupt marketing as we know it. And I'm thrilled to introduce you to Molly. Yeah, Molly, but not the one that you're thinking of. Say hi to Molly, the world's first AI marketer. Now, what is Molly, you ask? Imagine a team of marketing professionals on steroids. You did? Now imagine one which are better, they're stronger, they're faster, they have amazing memory, they don't get tired, they work 24/7 for you and know everything about your business. Actually, let me make this a little more interesting and show you a video. I love watching this video. Hi, I'm Utkarsh, founder of Infloso, and I'm thrilled to introduce you to Molly, the world's first AI marketer. Now, what is Molly, you ask? Imagine a marketing assistant on steroids. You did? Now imagine one that's better, stronger, and faster. One that is supercharged. Get started by sharing your website and take a backseat. Watch how Molly dives into your brand's entire digital footprint, using latent semantic indexing, scanning the internet through your website, social media platforms, articles, as well as industry reports. Basically, it will do the most thorough background check in the world. One that uses statistical model analysis on big data. There's more. You can share anything relevant to your business to make Molly even more capable. From videos to spreadsheets to consumer insights. Anything and everything. Now it's up to speed and ready to help you out.
Guys, I got Amit's email. We need the strategies ready by 5 today. Let's brainstorm.
Molly, create a strategy for Airdopes Lodge.
Let me help you with that.
Also, can you please scan all our competitors?
Got it.
Because of social intelligence, you can even ask Molly to monitor your hashtags, profiles, competitors, or keywords.
Why did we get fewer orders yesterday?
Using smart AI, Molly can give you insights as well as prompts.
Molly, can you help me run an ad?
Sure thing.
Using contextual learning and seamless integrations into your Google Ads, Meta Ads, and Infloso consoles, Molly can independently run marketing campaigns for you as well as optimize ads on the fly.
Can you help grow my Instagram?
Please suggest relevant trends for my
Should we
content.
start a podcast?
Molly, what are my
Who is my
competitors
ideal
doing?
customer?
Yes, Molly can do all of this and more. Say hi to a revolution in marketing. Say hi to Molly, your co-pilot. Well, I hope you like the video because I really love it. Okay, so what exactly is Molly? Molly is a highly intelligent co-pilot or an agent that understands your brand like nobody else does. It's like the second brain to your organization. Once you give it your website, it will tirelessly train and learn everything about you, from any public data that it can find and any private data that you can share with it. It then indexes all of this information and stores it in the form of a graph, so it can use and build multi-dimensional relations between objects and information. Every user gets access to their own version of the model that is subjectively trained on that user's data, and only that user can access the model. We've been able to fine-tune and optimize our models to understand data with a very high level of accuracy. For example, when a model looks at an image of yours, it can easily identify everything with about 98% accuracy and correctly map everything to a network, from your profiles to sentiment, emotions, clothing, actions, body type, attributes, affinities, so on and so forth. It can also find correlations through written content, such as keywords, hashtags, comments, and create a map of millions of data points with very high levels of accuracy. Through this training process, it then creates multiple specialized AI agents and models. For example, one that understands your sales, one that understands your social media, one that is for your competitors, so on and so forth. These models and agents then use orchestration to communicate with other models, agents, and databases to find answers to any user's queries. When the user approves of a solution, Molly can find a relevant integration and execute tasks. For example, if Molly says that people in the age group of 20 to 25 years in Moscow are more likely to buy your product, Molly can then find integrations into Google, Meta, Yandex ads, even influencer marketing, and run your marketing campaigns to influence users in this particular region and age group to buy your product. Whenever Molly performs an action, it learns and updates its long-term and short-form context. It's very similar to a very good husband. It learns from everything that it does, so it can perform better for you next time. Using predictive AI, Molly can help you predict future outcomes and future numbers, and even help you create opportunistic strategies based on these future numbers, using over 400 plus parameters, since it already knows everything about your product, about your customers. You can also ask Molly to answer anything about your business. Let it build strategies for you, let it spot anomalies and trends in your data, or even run social media for you. Because of social intelligence, you can ask it to monitor anything from competitors to keywords. Using smart AI, it can identify errors, figure out what the issue is, and help you fix it. Using its deep contextual learning capabilities and seamless integrations to all of your platforms and tools, it can run all of your ads, it can run your influencer marketing, and optimize everything in real time. To put things into perspective, it takes Molly about 15 seconds to process enough data that would take a team of 5 marketers about 8 working days to process. When Molly is in charge of your marketing, it can run hundreds of marketing campaigns simultaneously without any computational lags. This kind of work would need a team of at least 20 marketing professionals. Based on extensive testing and our internal benchmarks, Molly has been able to increase the return on ad spend from 4x all the way up to 16.8x for consumer brands over a period of time without any manual intervention. Now comes a question that's actually more common than people falling in love these days. Do you think AI will take our jobs? Well, with the whole AI revolution, we're moving towards a future where we would not need to learn or interact with any tool or software directly. We would use all of technologies and softwares through a chat-like interface using a native natural language. Prediction 2. Every specialized service will need enablement through a layered interactive AI agent. And Molly is exactly that for the $1.5 trillion marketing industry. So if I have to answer the question, honestly, Molly can outperform humans at all basic marketing functions. It can completely replace a small marketing team or empower a really big one. There are a lot of AI products that can assist you, maybe help you write an article or generate some sort of an image. But Molly is one of the few tools that can actually work on your behalf. It can work things in real time. It can have a very tangible impact and take immediate action. You know why I say that with so much confidence? It's because we let Molly create its own launch strategy. And within 1 month, we had more than 11,000 businesses register on its waiting list. So, everyone here who has never tried a drug, be really careful, because if you're not using Molly, you might just get replaced by somebody who is. That's a disclaimer from my end. With that being said, please stay healthy. Always say no to drugs, but always say yes to Molly, the AI kind. Say hi to a revolution in marketing. Say hi to Molly, your co-pilot. Really thank you for allowing me to speak here today. Большое спасибо.
Thank you, Mr. Utkarsh. Molly is an impressive example of how AI helps specialists to focus on their only creative tasks by automating routine operations. Please share with us your vision on the future of marketing. What is the place of human versus the place of AI in it?
See, marketing is a very dynamic field, as you would have understood through my presentation here. But the whole role of AI and integration of AI with human creativity brings a breath of fresh air in the world of marketing. See, AI cannot replace human beings in terms of creativity and storytelling, but it can assist on multiple parameters that are scalable, such as automation or sifting through millions of data points, predicting outcomes, and so on. So the future, in my opinion, is people who are integrating AI into their work life will completely replace people who don't. But AI is not here to replace humans. It's here to walk hand in hand with our creativity and storytelling. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Utkarsh, for your impressive presentation.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.